I sat down to review clips that I accidentally recorded in my childhood, but I realized they had a dark secret to them. Let me take you back to 2016. I was 14 years old and I got a B in science class, and that convinced my mom to buy me a gaming computer. That's how things were in my household. Now, this computer came with a feature called Shadow Play, which allowed you to record the previous 5 minutes of your gaming experience. Basically, gamers could use it to save a sick shot that they hit without constantly recording. And when I got back home to Toronto from Los Angeles for the holidays, I realized, yes, I did hit some sick shots. But that's only the last 20 seconds of every video. The other 4 minutes and 40 seconds of each video is just me hanging out with my friends when I was younger, unaware that I was being recorded at all. You know, I was always kind of sad because my parents never recorded a home video of me when I was a child. But when I found these clips, I realized I have 450 gigabytes of completely candid footage of myself when I was younger. So I sat down to review the footage to see how I grew through my teenage years, which happened to be a relatively dark period of my life. Let me know in the comments if you feel this way. Let me know in the comments if I'm speaking. Whenever I'm home for the holidays, I feel an intense identity crisis. I just feel this weird mix of depression and nostalgia, which is like bittersweet, but it's not really bitter or sweet. It's like melancholy. But I was excited to review these clips to take a break from the stress of the boredom of being home for the holidays, if that makes any sense. As I sat down to review clips, the absolute first thing that I realized is that any cool shot you hit becomes immediately not cool as soon as you freak out about it, like right away.
Easy money and easy help.
I had a ruffian. She was
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Plus, I cringe at myself so hard trying to be funny.
You're so spiteful. You're a spiteful little hoe.
And the worst part is, that wasn't 2016. That clip was from 2 months ago. My voice was a lot higher. I was a lot more obnoxious as a person. And I can tell by how I talked to my friends that I didn't really know who I was, and I didn't have too much self-esteem at all.
I owe you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just headshot him through the smoke with an R8. Oh my god! Oh my god! If you guys were spectating, that would have been fucking crazy.
I'm getting vulnerable in this video, not like it's my choice, it's just there's no way to watch this footage and make me sound like a cool kid.
You should consider yourself lucky that you don't have to watch you and your friends poorly misquote TV shows to each other.
Galileo said that the sun.
Until another smartest guy came around, Galileo, and he disproved that theory.
Galileo said that, proved that man wrong. But he said that
No. This Discord server is how I would hang out with the people that at the time I considered to be basically my best friends, you know? But the thing is, though, when you take a friend group of boys who are already notorious for being rough and you remove the face-to-face contact, what you get is a group of people whose main form of communication is just actually bullying each other.
Spaghetti and meat games.
No.
That just wasn't funny at all.
everything's funnier when it's not you said.
Everything's funnier when doesn't say it.
There's nothing wrong with what I said, it's just spaghetti.
Hey guys, spaghetti.
Fuck you guys. Who am I? I will you. That's how good my deck is.
That's graphic.
Oh, guys, I'm the victim. No, you're literally a bully. You literally are addicted to everyone. You guys were making fun of a cancer patient yesterday.
I'm sure there's a lot of other people that can relate. I understand, like, all boys basically bully each other, but when you add this weird aspect of anonymity and it doesn't even feel like you're talking to a person, it gets really aggressive. You get bullied, you get really aggressively bullied by your best friends.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we had some good old-fashioned wholesome bullying too, like the classic sending a link full of disgusting images and tricking your friends into opening it.
Is it sound or no?
No.
No.
It's not.
It's an album.
Oh! No! I'm actually scared to click it.
Why are you scared to click it? Why would you be scared?
Ah!
It does something different to your self-esteem when your best friends also happen to be your biggest bullies. And let me be clear, I'm not claiming to be just a victim. I took part in it just as much as anybody else on the server did. So it's this period in my life from 2016 to 2018 that my self-worth issues, which had already been there from childhood, really began to take root in my life. But let's not drag on about the negatives here. Nevertheless, it was a golden age of just not caring and having fun with the boys.
Like, here's a clip where I prank called one of my friend's teachers to ask him an important question.
Can't take your call right now.
Do I leave a message? Do I leave a message? Do I leave a message, boys?
Leave a message.
Leave a message, leave a message.
Press pound for more options.
Hi, Mr. That's Eric from your gym class. I was wondering, how long is the 12-minute run?
We were having oodles of fun. That's a word you don't hear a lot these days. Oodles of fun, but I'm gonna use it. You can even say we were having buckets of fun, heaps, loads of fun, massive amounts. I only started recording these clips so that I could make an epic montage of all the coolest shots I hit, which I actually eventually did end up making, but it got taken down due to the fact that it uses a very copyrighted song. So here's the obligatory part of the video where I show you all the coolest shots that I hit.
Oh, he was.
No, Aaron.
You can shadow play.
Actually, my interest in filmmaking and content creation started in this Discord server. Eventually, after a few of us learned Photoshop in art class, the bullying escalated from verbal assault to all-out image meme war, which eventually grew into us making videos to roast each other. This is the first time I attempted making a short film entitled The Killer 2 Electric Boogaloo. Basically, some of my friends made a 3-minute long action movie when they were 9 years old, and this was intended to be a sequel to that. It ended up being like a weird spoof of Goodfellas or like Scarface or something.
Anyone want to buy some drugs?
Hey, that guy's selling drugs.
I picked the wrong week to quit smoking. Enjoying the views, fellas? Go get them!
And I was really proud of this video, and I still kind of am. People really liked it, and it was a big success that actually made me gain a lot of confidence in myself. It sparked like a passion in me, and it led me to eventually apply and be accepted to USC, which is like the best film school in the world, so I owe that to this fucking stupid video. I can't even show it to people. You're probably never going to see the whole thing. I mean, if I hit 10,000 a month on Patreon, which by the way, I started a Patreon, Eric Hill Community Trust Fund. Become a member of the board of trustees of this YouTube channel. Do you get any say? No, but you get this cool certificate. Join today. I'll be posting behind the scenes stuff, and eventually there'll be more of a format once I figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. But you're gonna see there will be stuff on there. Pay me $5 a month. It brought up a lot of nostalgia to watch through these videos, especially while dealing with the melancholy of being back home. You know, I saw a few people from high school, but honestly, after being away so long, the city feels kind of dry to me. And then Christmas came and went, just like the empty feeling that it brought with it. But as I was ramping up to fly back to Los Angeles, as the break came to a close, I stumbled upon a video that was a stark reminder of the drawbacks of this period in my life. I've heavily distorted the audio for this clip so that none of the people can be recognized. This is a video taken February 2019. And what's sort of eerie about it is that there's no clip I was trying to record. The button was just pressed by sheer accident, like it just appeared by luck or fate. Basically, without going into any detail whatsoever, there was a bunch of drama after high school, and I don't talk to either of these people anymore. This all happened right before I moved to LA 4 years ago. And sitting in my lonely studio apartment watching it,
feels like a reminder that I kind of moved here to get away from all this stuff in the first place, and that maybe I wasn't as happy at this time as, I sometimes think that I was.
Hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
You see, there's a sharp drop-off in clips recorded after the spring of 2018. Basically, me and my friends were tired of just being loser nerds, and instead of playing video games, we got super into partying. And I stopped using my computer. Any clips that you see from the school year of 2018 to 2019 are essentially all accidental button presses that I did while I was editing videos for the school film club or to submit to college. And when I finally did get to LA, the mental pressure of these failed relationships, combined with the loneliness of being in a new city and a new country, as well as the years of self-esteem issues that I'd been building from the Discord bullying, finally boiled over. I was a wreck. That same social fumbling that I was doing on Discord, that groping around for some sort of confirmation that I was a person of value, I started doing it as a freshman in college to all my new friends as well, except there wasn't the safety net of a group of friends to validate that I was a person who was cared for. I just came off as weird, anxious, and lacking an identity because I was all of those things. That was 4 years ago, and considering that I just graduated college in the fall, this is the first time I'm starting to feel that same feeling of isolation again. And it comes from the same place, looking back at the past and feeling a deep fear because I didn't know who I was, and I still don't.
But at this point in my journey, when I moved to college, I actually started to take filmmaking seriously.
And here is where I can look back and find footage of myself on camera. Pretend that was smoke.
Bill's juice, Galoxian Flint towels.
Stop. I'll just have a... And what it helps me to see is that in that moment of intense loneliness, there was also the opportunity of independence. And I began to find myself as an artist and as a person. I realized that the past comes with baggage, stuff you have to work on, that if you don't deal with it, it's gonna keep you from being who you are. But if you don't do your best right now to be who you are in the present, then the present is gonna become baggage as well. It always gives me an identity crisis being home for the holidays. I feel this weird mix of nostalgia and depression every time. And not for nothing, I feel like the loss of my childhood has been a lot slower and more vague than I would have wanted it to be. Like when they taught me about climate change in grade 2, I thought there'd just be like a big flood one day and then we'd all live on boats, but that's not what happened. It just slowly got a little warmer, and now it just never snows on Christmas anymore. When I look back at the past, even though I feel a certain fondness, it's hard not to see that I'm better off now than I was then.
Don't do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no Carl Jung, but it's pretty clear that I'm more self-realized in 2024 than I was in 2016.
Oh, I missed. One time.
Light him, quick.
I only need one bullet.
Yes! Despite all the troubles that came with it, I still sometimes feel this lingering desire
Or just Molly him.
to reach back into the past and feel that same feeling of boyish wonder that I see in these clips.
Hey, there you go. That's the pool. Oh! Beautiful shot!
And even though I know things can never be how they were, nor should they, even if they could be, I don't see why trying to feel that feeling isn't something that I can do once in a while.